have India's Anshul Jubilee going head to head against Australia's Kylian Salkild. I must have killed this pronunciation, but man, it's not an easy name to pronounce. It's Kylian Salkild, something like that, right? The main thing with this fight is I'm not sure if you're aware about India and Australia's rivalry, but
in cricket.
But so these are the two best teams in the world, and whenever they go against each other, the entire cricket world is watching, and we
Not
love.
Pakistan?
They also watch it.
Okay.
Anytime anyone beats Australia, everybody loves it because they dominated the sport of cricket for a long, long time. India and Australia have the best matchup, salty fans hating each other, going after each other, and also showing a little bit of respect at the end. So that's why this fight becomes really interesting because you have an Indian,
Yeah.
Anshul Jubilee, going against Australian in Australia down under in
Wow.
Sydney.
Wow.
So
Okay. I didn't know about it.
well, Anshul basically is the second fighter in UFC from India,
Yeah.
and he won the Road to UFC fight, if you remember. He
Yeah.
won that finale. Comes back in his last fight. He was doing good in the fight, and he's basically a grappler by style.
Okay.
He got carried away, and he just started throwing punches, hoping to get a knockout.
Okay. Trying to be
And-
exciting, huh?
Yeah, he was trying to get a knockout, and he got knocked himself out. In round 3, he got TKO'd,
Wow.
and it was a fight where he could have won. So it was a
Disappointing.
big disappointment because the guy had the talent.
Yeah.
If he gets 2 or 3 victories in UFC, the entire Indian market will open up for MMA and UFC, and that's going to be a big market. So I'm really hoping that Anshul finds a way to win this fight, but it doesn't look good. You know why?
Why?
The reach difference between them is massive.
So the Australian guy is tall.
Look at the reach. 175
wow.
centimeter versus 190 centimeters. That is a big difference between them.
So is he a striker?
He has 3 submissions and 2 decisions. This fight, I feel really nervous for Anshul. Anshul needs to stick to his ground game,
Yeah.
not try to strike. Honestly, I just feel that this is a bad matchup for our guy. I really do. The guy is fighting has 3 submission on top. Anshul's best chance is grappling
And he's against a grappler. Grappling against a
against a guy who has 3
submissions.
submissions.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
He's a jiu-jitsu brown belt.
Plus,
Quillan.
he's fighting in his hometown.
He's
No,
fighting
not
in his
ho-
hometown.
Yeah, not hometown, but in
Home
his
country. He's fighting in
yeah.
Sydney.
Yeah. So the crowd will be behind him.
Absolutely. I mean, Anshul will get fans because there are a lot of Indians in Australia, but
How
this-
many Indian MMA fans? Is there a lot?
we are growing now. We're growing in numbers for sure.
Okay.
There are a lot of Indians are coming up on camera and talking about fights, which is a good thing. That's how we grow the sport.
Okay. Yeah.
So, well, I hope Anshul wins. I'm backing my guy. I hope he wins. It's a tough fight, so if he wins, he definitely deserves it.
Sounds good. Yeah, that's a great fight.
Man, we should.
I
watch
want
this
to. I
fight.
want to watch it too now.
Absolutely, because I don't know how you beat a guy who has stylistically advantages over you. He has 3 submission, and you're a grappler, so he has something to defend and also attack you with your grappling.
Yeah.
And then he has massive reach advantage, and people say that he has good striking as well. So doesn't leave much room
Yeah.
other than you having 2 fights in UFC and him not having many fights in UFC. You know what I mean? That's the only difference. Experience.
Let's hope Jubilee delivers.
Jubilee delivers because we definitely need
So,
somebody to do so.
1 billion people behind him.
1.4 and counting.